What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am excited to continue my festival coverage for the Virginia Film Festival. And today's film that we're going to be talking about is Chaplin, Spirit of the Tramp. This is a documentary about Charlie Chaplin, one of the greatest directors of all time, filmmakers of all time. In my book, what he was able to achieve in the film industry is unparalleled. And a lot of what he did has gone on into future generations of filmmakers. So I got really stoked to see this documentary because of my love for Charlie Chaplin and my love for all the silent films and such. And I was really disappointed in this one. I understand when you do a documentary, it's personal. So you're talking about the person and everything that they accomplished, but also everything that they had to struggle with in their own real life. I get this. That is completely fine. But they, on multiple occasions, basically through the entire documentary, just talk about his gypsy heritage. And they go into talking about the gypsy heritage of all these other people around him. And I will say that it is really cool to see like his son in the documentary and his daughters in the documentary. And this is actually a directorial debut from his granddaughter who wanted to make a documentary about her father. So that was really, or her grandfather, I should say. So that was really cool. Kudos to her, for wanting to do this and honor her grandfather. I love that. But you're doing a Charlie Chaplin documentary and you're doing the whole thing about gypsy culture, and of course they do tackle into the politics, which is important because he had very political films. He had The Great Dictator, he had King of New York, he had Modern Times, he had several films that were very political. So I understand discussing his communism and how it tied into certain aspects of his work. I can respect them talking about how he was as a father, how he was as a husband, all of that. My issue with this documentary was that you do a Charlie Chaplin documentary and you barely talk about his films. They, at times, will discuss stuff about Limelight, which is very underrated, so I'm glad they talked about that. And they'll, at times, talk about The Great Dictator, but they barely talk about his films here. They even showed stuff and talked about King of New York, but they don't even show a clip or even mention Modern Times. Are you kidding me? That's maybe his most political film. Out of all the ones that he's done, that's maybe his most political film because it still holds up today about capitalism and authoritarianism and all this other stuff in there. So it's just the fact that they didn't even mention it is a travesty in and of itself. That really bugged me. And I really wanted, I'm not saying the whole documentary needed to be a deep dive about his film career. You can still have all the stuff I mentioned, but at least have a section just talking about his films where fans of his films will want to see it. And they have some great archival footage. I will say that the archival footage that they used in this documentary was fantastic. There's some stuff of his personal life that they used for some archival footage for, and that was great. They have some archival footage of like clips from like the circus and other stuff like that was all really cool. So I loved all that. And then you get Johnny Depp showing up in this documentary randomly for no reason at all. He wants to show off his caravan, and the reason he wanted to talk to Charlie Chaplin's son in the caravan is because Charlie Chaplin's brother, which was the son's uncle, had a caravan of his own. Oh, see, it all connects. So I don't know. I didn't really get a lot out of him showing up. Like, he didn't even need to be in there for one little quick bit. What does he have to do with Charlie Chaplin? He talked to all of his family members, then just Johnny Depp shows up. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, I guess. So that was really weird. And I did not vibe with this documentary at all. This this just felt very generic. Felt like a stereotypical celebrity talking heads doc. It didn't do much. I learned some stuff. I'll say that. I did learn, and that's what a documentary should do, is teach you stuff. I did learn about his gypsy heritage, but I wanted to learn stuff that I've never heard about of his films, and I didn't get to learn any of that. So for me, this documentary was a dud. I This is definitely the weakest of the festival that I've seen so far. I wish I liked it better, guys. But let me know down below, guys. What did y'all think of Chaplin Spirit of the Tramp if y'all had a chance to see it? Also, I just am curious to know, what is your favorite Charlie Chaplin film? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, while you're at it, be sure you like this video, subscribe for a ton more of these festival reviews. Ring that notification bell so that you never miss a single video, guys. I will see you all in the next one. And until then, stay classy, my friends.